Today I am at the Hell's Hollow Trailhead at Hell Run in McConnell's Mill State Park, and I am looking for some furnaces today. Old iron furnaces, to be exact. They were used in the mid to late 1800s, maybe a little bit of the early 1900s, and they were used to melt down iron so that it could be sent down the creek, down the river, usually to Pittsburgh. There's only two still standing that I know of in Lawrence County. The one that I'm here to see is the Lawrence Furnace, and the one that I'm gonna go try to find later, might be a little bit more tricky, is the Willroy Furnace. That's on some private property, so we'll see if we can get there. Let's go see if we can find ourselves some furnaces. So the instructions I was given says, third bridge, turn right, and head up about 100 yards. So that's where I'm headed. Let's go. I have been searching forever for the Lawrence Furnace, and I have had no luck. So we're gonna move on here, head a little bit north from McConnell's Mill, see if we can find the Willroy Furnace. Hopefully we'll have better luck there. So I made it to the Willroy Furnace, probably one of the best preserved iron furnaces in Lawrence County, in Western Pennsylvania, really. This thing is amazing. It's hard to get the scale of the size of this. It's gotta be 25 feet tall. It's in incredible shape. I'll get a little closer to show you guys the stonework. This was built in 1854. It was used for about 25 years. Had several different owners before it was decommissioned and then was not used anymore, and it has sat here ever since. It's actually pretty easy to get to. I did have to ask permission from a campground to come onto their property. I'm very close to 422. This thing is incredible. Let's go check it out. So the way these iron furnaces worked is they would be up against a hillside. There'd be like a charging like scaffolding almost built across here where guys would load coke and limestone and iron ore into the top. The inside of the furnace would be just on fire and hundreds of degrees. That would melt that iron ore. Near the bottom, which I'll show you guys the inside of the bottom there, the liquid iron would run into these molds. And then these iron furnaces are always by a waterway. This is Slippery Rock Creek. Slippery Rock Creek flows to Beaver Creek, which flows to the Ohio and then straight to Pittsburgh. So a lot of these furnaces near and around Western Pennsylvania either flow to the Ohio, the Monongahela, or the Allegheny to go down to Pittsburgh. All right, we found one of our two furnaces. Hopefully you guys liked the Willroy Furnace. I was totally amazed by its size. You would never even know it's there right off the highway. Beautiful place to go check out. I did not find the Lawrence Furnace. I searched in the woods for a good half hour. I tore up my legs, and I didn't find it. Okay, I could not let this rest. I had to talk to a local historian. She told me that the Lawrence Furnace basically doesn't exist. It's completely wiped out. So I came back here and I said, you know what, I gotta find at least where it was. And I think I might have found where it was. So a couple signs, I think this is the place right here in this area that the Lawrence Furnace was. I got this old rusted, I just got some really old stuff that doesn't look real modern. Okay, that's the first hint. I moved a little further and I started to see some slag. So the slag is like a byproduct of the furnace. So something like this. This is a piece of slag. I don't know how much detail you can see. It's really like glassy looking rock. It's sort of all over here. I'm really close to the creek, which is where I kind of knew it was. The third sign, really old brick. And this is pretty much a giveaway. The iron furnace would have been lined with this. And there's a ton of it lying around. Pieces of brick, pieces of slag. There's another piece of slag. Here's another brick. Yeah, and these are old bricks. There's another one right here. If I'd be willing to bet, I would bet right in this area, this sort of like circular area I'm in, I'll try to get a better shot of it, would be where the furnace is. Also, we can go down the hillside. I can show you, this apparently had an opening that came out on the hillside, so I'll go down there and show you that. Okay, I came over the hillside. I was standing up there. Now I'm down here. I believe that this right here was the entrance. And I bet under all that dirt is just a ton of brick. I mean, you can see this whole entire hillside right here. This is all slag right here. See this little glassy bit right there? All slag all down this side. Here's another cool piece up here. Pretty sharp, gotta let you. There's another really cool piece right there. Look at that. You can even see the lines where it melted on there. And I'll bet you this was the furnace right in here. Slag all over the ground. Bricks all over the place. There's a couple more bricks down here. Look, this brick even has some slag right on it. Awesome find. Finally gives me some conclusion to my journey here. Would have liked to have seen it, but this is just as good. Thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna head out now. Hopefully you guys liked seeing some unknown places in Lawrence County.